deep green on the screen, and just little pockets of red right there. Even though it's a rainy trading day right here in Nigeria, but I don't think it's raining everywhere in the world at this point. But I'm looking at this board, I will see the reaction to that CPI data out in the US, and Bitcoin did react to that, 66,264, up by 5%. Solana not left out, 12% rise for Solana, just little pockets of red. So we're seeing the investors in the crypto space really happy with that CPI data. Maybe we might get some kind of cut when it comes to US interest rates. That's why these markets are reacting like this. Let's bring in Rume Ofi, and this time it's not via Zoom. Rume is actually right here with me in the studio, and he's going to be approaching me right now. Great to have you, Rume. Quite interesting.
Yes, I'm here live and direct.
Seeing you on the other side,
yes,
virtually. But now this is not AI.
We're here. We're doing it live.
Right here.
Yes, live.
But looking at this board, it's really, really green, and it's on the back of the CPI data. We got from the US, obviously. So are we out of the woods yet? With this reaction we're seeing?
I think this is sign of relief, about sometimes when the whole everywhere is hot, when there's a turmoil, it's good that we have some green moves, and so that some persons can also take some profit for excitement. You know what I mean?
And talking about excitement, I'm not sure how excited investors in Nigeria are really now with the clampdown we're seeing on the P2P market. But I know the SEC has been having conversations with players, in the crypto space. What has come out of those conversations?
I think it's progressive. The appointment of the DG for SEC, we had a meeting some weeks ago. Very impressive meetings. It shows that this government is trying to listen to a couple of things that are happening, are willing and able to do a couple of things in the industry, because the opportunities in crypto are enormous, and I don't think Nigeria want to allow that slip away. And I like the fact that they are more like saying, come, let us listen to what you have to say. Most SEC chair, I don't want to mention Gary Gensler, will not want to call industry players like the average guys, the average local players. They always like to deal with the top guys. So Nigeria is saying, come, let's have this roundtable discussion. That's what we had, and it was very impressive. Very impressive.
And at the end of the day, P2P, the Naira has been delisted from most P2P platforms at this time. How do you think the crypto investors here are navigating all of that?
Honestly, not a very easy time, right? I think it's just a phase. We're trying to see how all of this can be stable. We have to prioritize our Naira at some point. We're Nigerians, and I don't think we have any other currency but the Naira. So in all of the perception, trying to make sure all of this come, we might go through this phase, which is going tough now. It's not really funny for players involved in the P2P market, but I'm very sure, because like I said a few times past, that this current government actually promised us that blockchain and cryptocurrency are going to be used. So we're most likely going to hold them accountable, not strangulate, but regulate.
Right, regulate. Yes. But definitely we know central bankers, they like to have control, of whatever technology, is going to play in that the financial system. So do you really see light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to central banks and cryptocurrency and blockchain?
So, Ladi, I think in Nigeria, central bank is more involved in the crypto part, more like in the US. You see, the Fed, we rarely hear about Jerome Powell talk about crypto most of the time. It's the SEC. So I think we need to make certain things clear. The SEC is in charge of anything relating to digital assets, most likely. Maybe some that are commodities, that we say the commodities futures trading platforms, authorities. But in Nigeria, sometimes when I hear the central bank, I get really worried. But I'm very sure maybe the SEC could hold its side very well this time, because the SEC is in charge. That is why the SEC is calling stakeholders to let's come and reason together, not the central bank. The central bank is for monetary policy, and here we are in crypto. Right.
Well, we're definitely watching out for what the regulator, does next with crypto in this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry,
for coming on as Rume.
I'm going to come more.
Yes, we'll have you some more. Thank you so much.
Yeah.